Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing progress in my eyeshadow palettes that I've been trying to work on, just so you can see some of the ones I've done so far. So I actually have now made it so almost every single eyeshadow palette has one use per shade in my collection. The only one that doesn't is actually this one from Urban Decay, called Stone Vibes. Alright, and I'll take out my post-it so you can see. So, some of the shades I've used multiple times. Obviously, the beige shade, really easy to get the use in, okay? And, you know, greens, maybe not always my favorite to use. I did use the brown, though, to help make something a little bit more neutral one time. And let's see, I did use the light blue, dark blue, and not my favorite. This shade can be a little tricky to use, but I have used these other ones and these. So I'm very close. I'm going to be keeping it in my makeup bag for now until I hit those final uses. Oh, let's put this back in. If you didn't see my last video, I did actually finish up my Marvelous Mauves. So they all have the 5 uses, but they actually all have more than that, just because I've been doing more than that. It's the best way of showing this one. Well, I can't show them all easily that way, but here, I'll do one at a time. So this one, the first shade, I used a lot. I like to use it kind of up as a general blending sort of shade. But yep, they've all gotten good use. My e.l.f. by J. Kissa palette, so this one here. This one, I've actually been trying to finish off shades completely with the 5 uses. So you can see I did for the first one, I did for the third, did for my highlighter shade, and then I'm close on some more. What's funny is that this shade was kind of my favorite. I used to use this all the time with like some sort of gold or bright shimmery shade on the eyelid. But I guess I have to get back into that, or maybe I just need warmer weather for that to happen. I'm still trying to get pan on these. I mean, I guess you can kind of see that there's a dip and all, especially in the brown. The red's a little harder to show, but I just don't need a lot of eyeshadow on my eyes to get pigmentation, so I guess that's a blessing in disguise. My Too Faced palette of Peanut Butter and Jelly. I actually finished all the shades for the 5 uses, but I am still trying to finish this white shade if I can, and maybe just make some more progress. So this shade sometimes I kind of use with blush, but I have been using actual blushes for that reason too, so it hasn't got as much use as I thought. But I've definitely widened all the pans, so I'm happy about that. My Zulu palette, I have used all the shades once, as I talked about, and I actually used the pink one the most just because I was using it as a little bit of blush too. And use this one twice, use this one twice, and the others just once. So I can put this one away for now and bring it back into the rotation a little bit, or I don't know, I might keep it in. We'll see how I'm doing. This one is my Juicy Boost from Colored Rain, and this was another one that I now have one use or more on all the shades. So you can see for this first section, I actually used this blue twice. I used it with that Rowan shade that I was working on in my deck of panning. They ended up being fairly similar to each other, so it wasn't the best idea. I used this pink shade actually multiple times as a nice blending out. I used this one twice, similar kind of thing. Oh, I actually really like yellow eyeshadow, which is also a reason why I don't know why I haven't used the e.l.f. one more. And then the other side, they just all had one use. So you're not going to see any pans happening in this eyeshadow palette anytime soon, but they worked well. And finally for today, to show new progress from my last video. This one is so messy. I have used all the shades in here, and then technically I did use this one 5 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. I think that was 2. It might have been 3. I don't know. And then 1 all across. Finished the brown. Almost finished the black. I had 4. And then 1 for everything else. And just to kind of point out for that cream shade, there is not much left. So the next time I bring this palette in, I'm pretty sure I could finish that shade off. So that would be exciting. And as far as anything else I'm working on, I know it's an eyeshadow, but I did say that when I finished my blush for my other project, when I finished my uses, I was going to bring this one in. And I did. So I've been using it each day. Haven't made much difference, but I'm working on it. So that's it for me today. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I will see you next time.